Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into a topic that's incredibly important, especially for those of us entering our golden years. Protein. You've probably heard a million times that protein is the building block of life. But have you ever stopped to think about what that really means after you turn 60? It turns out, our relationship with protein changes dramatically as we age. What worked in our 30s and 40s just doesn't cut it anymore. We might be eating what we think is a healthy diet, but we're still feeling tired, weak, and noticing more aches and pains. Sound familiar? Well, you're not alone. Today, we're going to uncover why your protein intake might be failing you after 60 and, more importantly, what you can do about it using natural, common-sense approaches. First, let's talk about a big biological hurdle called anabolic resistance. It sounds complicated, but the concept is simple. As we age, our muscles become less responsive to the signals that tell them to grow and repair themselves. These signals come from two main sources: exercise and the protein we eat. So, even if you're eating the same amount of protein as a younger person, your body isn't using it as efficiently. It's like your muscles have their earmuffs on. You need to speak a little louder, meaning consume more protein to get the same message across. This is why the standard protein recommendations often fall short for older adults. You need a higher dose of protein per meal to kickstart that muscle-building process, something we'll discuss how to achieve in a bit. Another major issue is our digestive system. Aging affects everything, and our gut is no exception. Our stomachs naturally start producing less stomach acid as we get older. This acid is crucial for breaking down proteins into smaller units called amino acids, which are what our bodies actually absorb and use. With less acid, that big piece of chicken or fish you just ate isn't getting fully deconstructed. It's like trying to build a house with giant logs instead of individual bricks. Your body can't use the raw materials effectively. This can lead not only to protein deficiency, but also to digestive discomfort like bloating and gas, which might make you want to eat less protein in the first place, creating a vicious cycle. We need to focus on digestive health to make sure we are re-getting every last bit of goodness from our food. Let's also consider our changing appetites and lifestyles. It's common for our sense of taste and smell to diminish as we age, which can make food seem less appealing. Cooking for one or two can feel like a chore, and sometimes it's just easier to grab something simple like toast or a bowl of cereal. These convenient options are often low in protein and high in simple carbs. Plus, dental issues can make chewing tough foods like steak a real challenge. All these factors can quietly lead to a significant drop in our daily protein intake without us even realizing it. We start opting for softer, easier-to-eat foods that, unfortunately, don't pack the protein punch we so desperately need. So, what's the big deal? Why does this matter so much? It all comes down to something called sarcopenia. This is the age-related loss of muscle mass, strength, and function. It's not just about being unable to open a stubborn jar. It's a serious health concern. Less muscle means a slower metabolism, making it easier to gain weight. It means a higher risk of falls and fractures because your muscles are what keep you stable and protect your bones. And it directly impacts your immune system. Many people don't realize that our immune cells are made from protein. Without enough protein, your body can't produce the antibodies and immune cells needed to fight off infections effectively. This is where focusing on a healthy diet rich in immune-boosting foods becomes critical. A protein-rich diet is a cornerstone of a strong immune defense. Okay, enough about the problems, let's get to the solutions. And the good news is, they are totally doable. The first step is to rethink how much protein you need. Most experts now suggest that older adults should aim for about 1.2 to 1.6 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight. That's significantly higher than the standard recommendation. The key is to distribute this intake throughout the day. Instead of one big protein-heavy dinner, aim for about 25 to 30 grams of protein with each meal, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. This steady supply gives your muscles the constant signal they need to repair and grow. So what does 30 grams of protein look like? It could be a large chicken breast, a can of tuna, a cup of Greek yogurt with nuts, or a cup and a half of lentils. For breakfast, instead of just toast, try having 2 or 3 eggs with a side of cottage cheese. Or add a scoop of high-quality protein powder to your oatmeal or smoothie. For lunch, a big salad with a generous portion of grilled salmon or chickpeas is fantastic. Making these simple swaps can dramatically increase your daily intake without you feeling like you're overeating. Now, let's address the digestion issue. To help your body break down protein more effectively, you can use some simple natural remedies. One of the easiest is to drink a small glass of water with a teaspoon of apple cider vinegar about 15 minutes before your meal. This can help stimulate your stomach's natural acid production. Chewing your food thoroughly is another simple but powerful trick. The more you break down the food in your mouth, the less work your stomach has to do. Also, incorporating fermented foods like sauerkraut, kefir, or kimchi into your diet provides probiotics that support overall gut health, making your digestive system more efficient. And what about those days when your appetite is low or you don't feel like cooking a big meal? This is where smart snacking and meal prep come in. Hard-boiled eggs are a perfect protein-packed snack to have on hand. A handful of almonds, a cheese stick, or a small tub of Greek yogurt can also give you a great protein boost between meals. Smoothies are a lifesaver here. You can pack them with protein powder, spinach, berries, and a healthy fat like avocado or almond butter. They're easy to drink, gentle on the digestive system, and incredibly nutritious. Think of them as your secret weapon for hitting your protein goals on tough days. Finally, remember that protein doesn't work in a vacuum. You need to combine your efforts with resistance exercise. This doesn't mean you have to become a bodybuilder overnight. Simple activities like using resistance bands, lifting light weights, or even doing bodyweight exercises like squats and lunges at home can make a huge difference. The exercise is the signal that tells your muscles to use the protein you're eating. It's the 1-2 punch that fights back against sarcopenia. Living a vibrant, strong, and independent life after 60 is absolutely possible. It just requires a more mindful approach to our nutrition. By understanding the challenges of anabolic resistance and poor digestion, and by making conscious choices to increase our protein intake and spread it throughout the day, we can give our bodies the tools they need to thrive. Focus on whole, natural foods, support your digestion, and get moving. It's a journey, not a race. Thank you so much for watching today. I hope you found this information helpful and empowering. If you have any questions or want to share your own tips, please drop them in the comments below. I love hearing from you all. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more content on natural health and wellness. See you in the next one. Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into a topic that so many of us struggle with. Those pesky, persistent cravings that seem to pop up out of nowhere and derail our healthy eating goals. What if I told you there's a simple hidden hydration trick that can help you stop those cravings all day long? It's not a magic pill or some complicated diet plan. It's something you can start doing right now and it will completely change your relationship with food and your energy levels. So, what is this secret weapon? It's something I like to call proactive hydration. Now, I know what you're thinking. Just drink more water. I've heard that a million times. But stick with me, because this goes way beyond just sipping water when you feel thirsty. Proactive hydration is a strategic approach to keeping your body perfectly hydrated, which in turn balances your blood sugar, supports your metabolism, and most importantly, quiets those craving signals your brain is sending out. Let's first understand why we get cravings. Often, what we think is a desperate need for a cookie or a bag of chips is actually our body crying out for something else entirely. The number one culprit: dehydration. The signals for thirst and hunger are processed in the same part of our brain, the hypothalamus. So, it's incredibly easy for our brains to get the wires crossed. You might be reaching for a snack when what your body truly needs is a glass of water. By the time you feel thirsty, you're already dehydrated, and those craving signals are in full swing. This is where proactive hydration comes in. Instead of waiting for thirst to strike, we're going to stay ahead of the game. The core of this strategy is simple. Start your day with a significant amount of water. I'm talking about 16 to 32 ounces of water within the first 30 minutes of waking up, before coffee, before breakfast, before checking your phone. Water first. This does a few amazing things. It rehydrates you after a long night's sleep, kickstarts your metabolism, and flushes out toxins. Most importantly, it sets your hydration baseline for the entire day, making you less susceptible to those confusing hunger-thirst signals later on. Now, let's supercharge this morning ritual. To make this hidden trick even more effective, we're going to add a few simple ingredients to our morning water. This isn't just about flavor. It's about turning your water into a powerful, craving-crushing elixir. The first addition is a squeeze of fresh lemon juice. Lemons are fantastic. They're packed with vitamin C, a powerful antioxidant that supports a healthy immune system. The citric acid also helps stimulate your digestive system and aids in balancing your body's pH levels, creating an environment where cravings are less likely to thrive. Next, we're going to add a tiny pinch of high-quality sea salt, like Celtic or Himalayan pink salt. I know, adding salt to water sounds counterintuitive, right? But we're not talking about table salt. These natural salts are rich in trace minerals and electrolytes like sodium, potassium, and magnesium. Electrolytes are crucial for proper hydration because they help your cells actually absorb and utilize the water you're drinking. Without them, water can sometimes pass right through you. This little pinch of salt ensures the water gets where it needs to go, deeply hydrating you on a cellular level and keeping your energy stable. So, your morning elixir is simple: water, lemon, and a pinch of sea salt. This one habit can dramatically reduce your cravings throughout the day, but we're not stopping there. The next part of the strategy is to continue hydrating strategically. Don't just chug water randomly. A great rule of thumb is to drink a full glass of water about 20 to 30 minutes before each meal. This has a dual benefit. First, it ensures you're properly hydrated before you eat, so you won't mistake thirst for hunger. Second, it naturally fills you up a bit, so you're less likely to overeat. You'll be able to listen to your body's true satiety signals more clearly. Let's talk about the afternoon slump. You know, that 3 p.m. feeling when your energy crashes and all you can think about is sugar or caffeine. This is a classic sign of dehydration and fluctuating blood sugar. Instead of reaching for a coffee or a sweet treat, which will only lead to another crash, your new go-to is another glass of supercharged water. You can make another lemon water or try something different. A few slices of cucumber and some mint leaves are wonderfully refreshing and have their own health benefits. Cucumber is incredibly hydrating, and mint can aid digestion. This is a perfect example of using natural remedies to support your healthy diet. Another fantastic option is herbal tea. Peppermint tea is great for digestion and can curb sugar cravings. Ginger tea is a powerful anti-inflammatory and one of those amazing immune-boosting foods. It can help settle your stomach and provide a warm, comforting alternative to water. The key is to have these healthy, hydrating options on hand so you're not caught off guard when cravings strike. Preparation is everything. Now, let's tie this all back to building a sustainable, healthy lifestyle. This hydration trick isn't a quick fix. It's a foundational habit. When your body is properly hydrated, everything works better. Your digestion improves, your skin clears up, your energy levels stabilize, and your immune system gets stronger. You'll find you have more mental clarity and are less prone to mood swings. And when your body is in this balanced state, you're naturally going to make better food choices. You won't be fighting against your own biology anymore. Think of it this way. Your body is constantly sending you signals. Cravings are just one of those signals. By learning to interpret them correctly and giving your body what it truly needs, which is often just proper hydration, you empower yourself. You're no longer a victim of your cravings. You're in control. This proactive hydration strategy is one of the most powerful natural remedies for taking charge of your health. It's simple, it's effective, and it costs next to nothing. So I challenge you to try this for 1 week. Just 1 week. Start every morning with your lemon and salt water. Drink a glass of water before each meal. And when that afternoon slump hits, reach for a healthy, hydrating drink instead of a snack. Pay attention to how you feel. Notice your energy levels, your mood, and especially your cravings. I have a feeling you'll be amazed at the difference this one small change can make. It's the hidden trick that's been right in front of us all along. True wellness is built on these simple, consistent habits. Thanks so much for watching today. I hope you found this helpful. If you try this hydration trick, please let me know how it goes in the comments below. I'd love to hear about your experience. And if you enjoyed this video and want more tips on natural health and wellness, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next video. Stay healthy, stay hydrated, and I'll see you in the next one.